All right, we are back at the Thompson in DC, which is the Hyatt, I don't know what I would call it, like a W brand or something like that. Is that what we want to call it? I wouldn't call it luxury. I kind of think that they think they are luxury, but I wouldn't call them like all the way luxury. I would call them like a, upper scale. So like between, not a Park Hyatt, but like in between, maybe like a W, but a little bit fancier and more quiet. I think that's the way we would like to see it. So it's early in the morning, was at the Westin DC City Center that walked me last night. So I didn't get a good start this morning, so it was great that they were able, as a Globalist, to check in at before 10 a.m. So that's very kind of them. I like this place. It's the staff is very helpful compared to many other properties in DC. Customer service is definitely something that's lacking in this town for sure. It's I don't know if it's a union thing or what it is, but I will tell you that I am not impressed with most of the things that goes on in this town. At hotels, and you got a little desk that folds out. This is a Deluxe King that was upgraded to. It's on a low floor, as you can see, but very quiet, very well insulated and stuff like that. Let's see what they have in here. They have a laundry bag, they got slippers, they've got a tiny robe for a child, they got a safe ready to go, and also it's working. Else, no, that's pretty much it. Been open for maybe 4 or 5 years. It's open before the pandemic, but still holding strong. Looks pretty nice. Never mind the stuff, just in a little bit of a hurry. So the deluxe rooms have this little seating area in the corner, a little couch. TV's over here, it swivels. And then here we have a mini bar without the mini. We put some stuff in there some water and stuff, and that's it. And then you've got a room service menu. I don't know if you can get that for Globalist, but maybe, not sure. You got some art on the wall. You got they used to have an espresso machine, but they don't have anymore. That's kind of weird. It was a junior last year. I'll link in the description below. And yeah, funky mirror, design-wise. Really nice bathroom. So they've got the same Bowmakers stuff from last year. The LAFCO from New York soap. I thought they were the LAFCO. So they have changed it to the LAFCO. I never heard of LAFCO in New York. I gotta do a little reading on that. We got a throne seat. Smaller bathroom than last year, but of course this is spacious enough and good and modern for showers and things like that. I like the setup here. Got 3 towels, which is branch standard. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's talk about it a little bit more. This is in the Naval Yards. You have the DOT, the Department of Transportation. It's right across the street. A lot of government buildings, a lot of government offices around here. A lot of cool restaurants and things like that. I love this area. It's up and coming in DC. Much more quiet than the rest of it, but it's, lively at night. They got a really nice bar on the top floor here. And the breakfast for Globalists is pretty much, whatever you want from the restaurants downstairs. They got a nice coffee machine and whatever the case may be. And like I said, was able to check in really early after a sold-out night last night. So that's really good. I can completely recommend the Thompson in DC. It is, not in the middle of things. You have to, if you were doing things in DC, if you go to Kennedy Center or walking around or doing touristy stuff in the center of town, it's a little bit outside. It's like maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes in an Uber. So it's important to keep that in mind. But it's a hip area here, so, you could do your things during the day, and then you could go to dinner around here because there's plenty of restaurants and stuff. So just check out a map where that is. So out of the Hyatt properties in this town, Park Hyatt is probably number 1. A little bit bumpy on the service. I haven't stayed since like 2018, so I'm not going to give a yay or nay, but I've stayed at the Park Hyatt there maybe 10 times, so I will say Blue Duck Tavern is good. for breakfast. But I mean, it's a gourmet restaurant, but still at the end of the day, there are a lot of shakiness in the service. Service here is much better at the Thompson. But I think the Park Hyatt is more luxurious, and they have more amenities in that sense. But this is not far behind. So that's the top two. I still rank the Park Hyatt first if you ignore the service and don't expect much from that. So that's the Hyatt scene in DC. Rate $250 a night. And there's also a destination fee, but that's waived for Globalist. This is the Thompson DC. Tommy Danielsen signing off, and enjoy your day.